Welcome to Move Through the Holidays. We are going to use a wall today. So find yourself an empty wall. We're going to do just a little bit of full body work with a wall. If being on hands and knees is difficult, the wall can also give us really good feedback for where we are holding our bodies. So find yourself an open wall. Ideally, we want to at least be able to come this much space. You can get your whole wingspan. Amazing. So find your wall space and let's build stability for your hypermobility. So with hypermobility, we want to pull in external sources to help us find where we're holding ourselves internally. So we're going to use the wall, just lean into it. We want something that we can really lean into that is not going to fall over. And we're basically going to pretend that this wall is the floor. We're just taking gravity out of it. Gravity is pulling a different direction. So we're going to pretend like we're laying on our back, but we're leaning into the wall. And you're going to tuck your shoulder blades under per usual. Knees are loose, just kind of bent comfortably. Shouldn't feel like you're doing a wall sit at the moment. Nice and gentle. And we're going to do our deep diaphragmatic breaths in this position. So you're just going to bring awareness to where you are holding your body. So deep breath in. Unlock your knees. So what I'm noticing, ooh, that was a good mid-back spasm, but sort of in a good way. What I'm noticing is I feel the back of my pelvis against the wall, and then my pelvis comes off the wall a little bit. Then my mid-back is touching the wall, and then my shoulders are actually a little bit forward. And then the back of my head is touching the wall. That's what I expect for a lot of you, but everyone's anatomy is going to be different. Basically, is you don't need to feel like your whole lower back needs to be flush against the wall. Maybe for some that's natural, but I'm honoring the anterior pelvic tilt that I have and kind of just that lower part's going to be touching the wall, and then there's going to be a little gap because that's normal for my anatomy. So honor your own anatomy. So find your points against the wall. Just bring awareness to what is touching the wall. Focus on your breathing. You can either focus on some lower belly breaths or some upper rib cage breaths, which apparently I really need right now. Whichever one you want to work on, just let's do like 5 breaths. And just bringing awareness to those 3 points. Where is your hip touching the wall? Where is your mid-back touching? And where is your head touching? My whole neck is not touching. It's just a little bit in the back of the head. And basically, as we go through today, we want those 3 points to stay the same, even with movement. So I'm actually going to straighten my legs a little bit just because I feel like my quads are working. But again, I'm not locked out here. It's unlocked. All right, so you're going to find your 3 points. You're going to bring your arms to the wall. Can you maintain those 3 points while keeping your arms at the wall? For some people, that's going to be a no. So you might be a little bit farther away from the wall. I notice when I first come here, I actually arch my back and my mid-back comes away from the wall. So I'm going to reset. I feel my hips, feel my mid-back, feel my head. I'm keeping my mid-back, and then my arms come back. This actually takes a lot of effort for me to keep this rib cage sort of down and keep my mid-back on the wall. I'm going to take a breath in this position. As I blow out, I'm going to come up a little bit, keeping that mid-back pressed into the wall, but I'm not losing that low back, right? I'm not curling here. Those 3 points are just staying the same. I actually felt a really good release in my mid-back there, and I lost my point again. So reset. So find your 3 points. Come here. To start, some people are going to come here. They're going to feel that come off, and then they're going to have to come back down. So go to the point of resistance and back down. And if you keep going barely to that point and just breathing through it, it can unlock pretty quickly. If we force through and cause muscle spasms, it might take a lot longer to get through. And we're just doing some snow angels. Oh, I lost my mid back there. Nope, lost my low back there. So that was too high for me. The whole back of my shoulder really isn't against the wall. It's really just the back of my hand at the moment. Other thing I'm noticing at the top is that point on my neck changing. Yeah. So bring that down so that neck stays neutral, and that's all I got. Even though I can easily come up here when we are doing things the controlled way, my range is going to be slower. All right, little step. I'm going to do a little forward fold and just kind of let myself hang. Show you from the side. Here, shoulders back, but then come down. Okay, take a couple breaths. Allow your upper body to go limp. Lower body, do not lock your knees, but you can pedal it out a little bit. Get a little bit of a hamstring sciatic nerve glide. Slowly come back up. Catch your breath. And we're going to do another variation of that. So find your 3 points on the wall. Low back, mid back, head, shoulder blades tucked under. Weight's pretty equal in my heels and toes. This time I'm going to come here. Yeah, my pecs don't want to go back. So we're going to just go here. Breathe in as you blow out. Come up a little. Breathe in as I come down. Blow out as I come up. I did work out today already. But my mid back is really, I'm feeling a lot of muscles near my shoulder blade. Again, don't worry about your range right now. If you're moving this much, but you're able to stay close to the wall, great. If you get up to here and then you're like in front of your body, then maybe we just don't need to go as high. And make sure you're keeping your 3 points. Mid back, low back, head. All right, let's do one more forward folds. Just gonna allow your arms to go limp. And hang, but don't let your shoulder blade hang out too much. Or your shoulder joint itself. Then pedal it out. Don't lock your knees. Okay. Slowly come back up. Let's do a big reach up. Come to the side a couple degrees, right? We're not really bending here. We're not pulling our shoulder over. Just weight shifting a little bit in the hips. And breathe in and out. So you're going to breathe through the right side of your rib cage. Come the other way. So come to your right. Shift your weight to the left foot. Breathe into the left side of your rib cage. One of my favorite moves. So some people, that's all we're going to do. If you need support, lean against the wall. I'm going to show you the advancement that I love, but only do it if you're comfortable. One arm is going to be up. Rotate. Come back. Rotate. Come back. My knees are loose. There's a little bit of weight shifting, but for the most part, my hips down are staying pretty stable. So we're working on rotating on a fixed pelvis all the way down. And my personal favorite, knees are loose, rotate, and side bend. A little knee bend is going to happen at the bottom. Come back up and rotate. So you're going to pretend like you are holding on to a monkey bar that's at the ceiling, and you are staying directly underneath it. It comes down with you a little bit, and then you go back up. Not moving forward or backward. We're staying up and down. Things to be careful of with this: what's happening with your weight? Where is it shifting? Where are you getting the rotation? It's kind of from hips, mid back, low back, kind of all of it. Neck as well. It can be easy to overturn your neck, especially if your mid back is locked up. So just be careful. You don't have to stare at your hand. Okay, I'm gonna do this side. Requires a little up and down too, so this might be more advanced for some. So if that's you, either go into the overhead reach or just the twist, little twist. Okay. Here we go. Here. Ooh, that was a good pop. Keep this above your body. And at the bottom, sure, like if I'm just using my back, this is as far as I go. I'll bend my knees a little to allow lengthening around the whole backside. These postural changes are getting to me, but it feels so good on my back. One more. Oh, I lost it that time. I don't know if you saw here, my arm went down instead of staying straight up. It's a pretty complex movement, and you don't have to be there yet. It's just an option. Let me go back to the wall. Tuck those shoulder blades under. Breathe. And we're going to do a wall sit. So you're going to bend your knees and hang out. So you come at whatever angle is comfortable, right? Some of you are going to be able to go really deep. That's not comfortable. I don't like it. Hang on, I'm trapped. No. Okay, maybe not that low unless you really want a good quad burn. I did squats yesterday, so no thank you for me right now. Some of you that have knee issues, you might be here, knees barely loose. Say that 30-degree angle, you're more likely to put strain. So if you have knee pain from here to here, maybe just go a tiny bit deeper. Weight is in your heels, toes, and midfoot. We're not just pushing through our toes. We're not just pushing through our heels, whole foot. And we're breathing. Feeling the burn in the quads, front of the legs. Still breathing. Is our weight equal between side to side? A lot of times we get some shifting. And then take a break. I don't think my quads can do much more today. Little march. Somebody wants to count the amount of times I've yawned in this series. Just for fun. Because it's a lot. But that's good, right? Because we are regulating our nervous system. This series is more about, are we moving? Are we building stability? Versus strength and power are going to be worked different ways. All right, come here, hold on to your wall. Split stance, unlock your knees. You've got a bowl. Pour some water out the back of the bowl. It's okay to come up on that back midfoot a little bit. When we tilt the bowl, just feel a really, really mild stretch here. You can go straight down until that stretch gets a little more intense. Hold on to the wall, breathe, come back up. This front foot the heels, midfoot, and toes should stay down. Your knee's not going to come super far forward. It's just going to kind of be tuck, straight down, back up. So I'm really putting more work on this back leg where I'm getting kind of a glide and a pulling of this hip flexor. Breathe in as we go down, blow out as we come up. All right, and take a break. My quads. And let's do the other side. Here, tuck, pour water out the back of the bowl, hold on. Straight down, not forward, straight down. Oop. Okay, that's as far as I've got on this side. Breathe in. Breathe in as we go down. Weight staying equal in the front of the foot. I'm feeling this back quad stretch at the bottom, strengthen coming up. One more. All right, that's brutal after a wall sit. My quads are done. So I'm gonna call it a day. You are welcome to go through one more set of each of those. So we had the wall angels, the wall sit, the lunges, and the rotation. You will likely see all of those again. Thank you for joining. Drink your electrolytes. I'm a little bit behind today, so I'm gonna go drink mine, and I will see you tomorrow.